the applauses, I can go back to my seat and sit. No, I am just joking. So, a very good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I'm Sachin Tendulkar giving up my first CC. Yeah, you heard that word right, Sachin Tendulkar. Well, I'd like to ask you a question. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when I say Sachin Tendulkar?
Cricket.
A great sport icon. What was his best performance? Was it at the Sharjah or at the World Cup when he had the cup for his country? A similar dilemma I am in today when I think of my life. Shall I talk about my academic credentials which are there in my CV, anyone can see? Or shall I talk about my moments and memories which made the life I am living today? So, to begin with, I come from a small idle town called Bhubaneswar. It is diametrically opposite to the city where no one sleeps, Mumbai. And quite opposite to it, Bhubaneswar is a city where everyone sleeps. They have time for plenty. Famished by cyclones, floods, droughts for most part of the year, this city is called a cursed land. I owe my beliefs to this attribute of the city. Like the denizens of out here, I'm a grounded, considerate, simple and soft boy. Most of my childhood was spent here, but the milestone came when I was just 13. I got selected into Rashtriya Indian Military College, Dehradun. Oh, what a lovely place, Dehradun. Situated in the pristine and sylvan valleys of Himalayas, it's also called the Maiden of Garhwal. But what the picture showcased of that place was completely different from what I was going to experience. It was a military boarding school. When my kid fellows were going to school, hugging their mommy during sleep or having tiffins, here I was backpacking, crossing the beastly mountains, climbing the ropes, taking a rifle on my shoulders, taking a cycle whenever I followed the rules. So that's how my life was. But that was not all. I got to learn a lot of things apart from my books and whatever convent education taught me. You see, in the outside world, when a child falters in an exam, either he is humiliated or made an outcast. But this was RIMC, it was army. It was either the hard way or no way. They taught you, they inspired a belief in you which no one ever could. It was a battlefield where there was no army, no spectator. You have to find the man within yourself, out there, alone. And most importantly, they gave a belief which is very hard to believe and a very rare to find these days. What is that? To live, serve and die for country selflessly. So in the initial days, I was quite perturbed owing to the physical and mental standards they bestowed upon me. I thought, let's run out of this place, man. Let's go to Badrinath and take a lifeboat shelter. So after that bizarre episode, what followed was a event of dramatic levels. My friends, my staffs, my teachers, everyone went haywire in Dehradun searching for me with the police. When I returned from the bizarre escapade, I had to report to my headmaster, also called the administrative officers. Sambeet Pradhan, roll number 2322, reporting sir. That is the act of cowardice. Is that how you behave? No sir. Tears started falling down my cheeks like a baby girl. You are crying like a baby girl. No sir, I will not. Do you promise? Yes sir. Okay, then take the sweets. It was like they gave me a bitter dinner and served dinner. So many disco followed after that, and I came in a position where I had to save my friends or save the traditions that the college bestowed upon me. So I had to take a stance. I chose to leave the college and I was branded a coward. At 15, this was a heart-wrenching experience. When I came back to my native town to further my studies, I somehow felt that adrenaline was missing in me. So I took up tennis, and within 6 months I became a national player in the circuit. Quite often than not, I pursued my engineering in IIIT Bhubaneswar. Many times people confuse it as IIT, a poor cousin of IIT. So I had the chance to talk with women of my age for quite a longer because they thought I am an IITian. And my equation with women of my age has been mysterious. It never went beyond few weeks. Maybe I was too busy with my tennis drills or college stuff. But you know, God has His own plan of making the devil's game on. That one fine day in a Sunday, I see her. Her hair is fluttering like a freedom in the misty airs of Bhubaneswar. But you know, like dream, my love story was also short-lived. Strange how this present generation thinks of love and stuff. Then my tennis career also gradually collapsed. I took to pot addiction for a few months. I was lost between reality and consciousness. But you know, the biggest ideas come from the unconscious. So I started writing. The more I wrote, I came more face to face with my own fears, dilemmas. And then the journey of content writer began. 6 minutes is too short a time to tell everything about myself. But if you want to know more, you can like, subscribe or comment on my Facebook account or blog, or just write a formal email to sambeet.pradhan@aranaconsulting.com. Thank you.